Hello and welcome back. In the last sessions, we have seen how to work with different data types. The built-in data types which we have already looked at are numeric, bool, sequence, set, mappings, and also we have seen what is mutability and immutability. So let us move on to the next topic, which is operators. So there are several operators which are available or supported by Python language. One is arithmetic operator, comparison operator, assignment operator, logical operator, bitwise operators, membership operators, and identity operators. Okay, let us look at arithmetic operators now. Let us open up our PyCharm and go through arithmetic operators. Okay, if I want to add two values, say for example 4 plus 5. Okay, so this is the additional operator which adds these two values. However, you can also declare two variables and then add them. Say for example var1 is equal to 6, var2 is equal to 7. However, we can also define it this way. As I said earlier, var1 comma var2 is equal to 6 comma 7. Okay, so let us keep this way. And as we have seen, we can directly add two numerical values here. We can also assign them to variable and then add them. Okay, we can also use print subtract, which is var2 minus var1. We can also use multiplication, var1 multiplied by var2. So this symbol asterisk is used for multiplication. Print now division. Say for example var2 divided by var1. Print. Now we will see modulo operator. That is var2 modulo var1. The next one is print var1 and double asterisk, which is nothing but exponent operator var2. So what this will do is it will perform power calculation on the operator. So var1 to the power of var2. So if var1 is 6 and if var2 is 7, so 6 to the power of 7. So it will give you the result of 6 to the power of 7. Print var2 double slash, that is forward slash var1. So this operator is nothing but floor division. So this operator is nothing but floor division. And this operator is nothing but exponent. And this is modulus operator. this is division, and this is multiplication, and this we all know that it's a subtraction and addition. Okay, so what happens in floor division is, okay, so let me execute this first. Okay, the first one is addition of 4 plus 5, which is 9. The second one is var1 plus var2, 6 plus 7, which is 13. Okay, so this is addition of 6 plus 7, and this is subtraction of var2 minus var1, which is 1. Okay, multiplication of 6 multiplied by 7, which is 42. The next one is division. So 7 divided by 6. 7 divided by 6, which is 1.166667. So this is the decimal part and this is the absolute part. So the result is 1.16666 and 7. Okay, so now that is the value which we get from division. However, modulus operator will give you the remainder. So 7 divided by 6 and the remainder is 1. So that is what we got it here. Okay, and exponent operator, 6 raised to 7, which is 279936. Okay, let us look at floor division now. With floor division, so even though it is division, that is 7 divided by 6, so this gives me 1. Okay, division has given me 1.16667. Okay, with floor division, so it is taking out all the decimal values and 1 gets printed. Okay, let us take another example of floor division in case of negative values. So suppose say if I have var2 as minus 7, floor division 6. So var2 is negative value and var1 is positive value. So let me execute this. You can see the value is minus 2 instead of minus 1. That is because the result of this floor division is rounded away from 0, that is towards negative infinity. So that is why we get minus 2. Okay, so that is about arithmetic operators.